thought I was retired. Guess not. They're bringing me back from retirement. Hopefully everything is going alright. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's done alright. I guess I'm not looking. But, you know. Oh well. Anybody watch the Manchester United today? This is still live? I'm not sure. It was pretty tough. Chelsea suck. So it's Alfie, Lilac, I think AZS on this team, right? I believe so. I have low-key no idea what's happening. I'm not entirely sure what happened to the server. I mean, you can expect, it's TGL, you can expect it to be scuffed, but, you know, at least they're paying me right. $60,000. That's a lot of ops. It's a lot of, flip knife sapphires, really. I need one of those. Shit's sexy. So, with warm-up finishing up, I suppose we're just going to take a minute before we finally start into the match. Oh my fucking god. Hello? Oh, I typed connect twice. I'm retarded. God damn it, dude. I'm so dumb. Well, I guess the server died. Tough. What the fuck is happening? Alright, well, hopefully in a minute we can figure out what's happening. The server's just shut down. I don't know what. I suppose we'll just keep trying to upload it. I'm not entirely sure. I don't care. Hopefully it should be fixed now, but still see. Well, that's promising. Cross your fingers. Cross your toes. Especially in Natasha. Definitely cross your toes. But send pictures of them first. And after. You know, I can... Bro, what the fuck is happening? Remember, boys. Alright, so apparently Horizon fucking server crashed and should be working now. Hope so. I'm not entirely sure what's happening. In the meantime, let's look at my inventory. Oh, tough. It looks like it's working better than it before. Okay, well, I guess it didn't like me tell it to jump off a bridge. Unlucky. Oh, the map is Inferno. I mean, honestly, I'm glad that we don't have to watch though that it's Inferno over Dust 2. I feel like Dust 2 is a map that is just it's really boring when it comes to the semi-competitive scene. I mean, like when it comes to pro players, it can be very, very intense. There's a lot of intense rotations and intelligent plays that go into playing Inferno, but normally when you play Inferno with just your mates or in the TGL or in the tournament where you're not putting hundreds of hours into practicing it, it looks pretty much like, well, if they go to your site, excellent, then you win. If they go to the site where you have like 3 people, well, nice, you win. But otherwise, then you just kind of have to save. So it gets really rudimentary. You see teams leaning heavily on one side of the map and not the other. You see the same basic B splits kind of stuff coming in. You know, like, alright, smoke CT, walk through. And sometimes you get a cool play with maybe an opera at window or something, dances back and forth and gets a bunch of cool shots. But mostly you get to see the same things happening over and over again, which makes Dust 2 kind of an unappealing map. One of the additional features of Inferno, which is really cool, is the utility actually has a bigger effect. When it comes to Dust 2, the only way you really get, the ways you get a lot of usage out of your utility is if you've really versed with it, and I feel like it's a lot more situational. Your nades are more valuable in certain spots, but sometimes they're just kind of gone to waste. Like if you're going to face long and you just get flashed and die, it's these silly little fights which make the map a lot more boring to watch. Like the mid cross, you see people like rounds that normally should be really important and really key just getting pretty much ended off the start because one guy gets a headshot through a smoke, and just the possibility that that's there is kind of unfun. In Inferno, there's nothing like that. There's possibilities for every team at every moment, which makes it very attractive as a competitive map. And I love to see AWPing when it comes to in competitive play. I think that's my favorite part of the game as an AWPer myself. It's definitely the most attractive. It's definitely one of the ways where you can get the most skill out of a player. You can see how good they are compared to someone else, especially when it comes to intelligence, right? Just because you've outpositioned someone doesn't mean you'll get the kill, because, you know, if they're good enough with the AK, it can spin around and tap you. But if you have the AWP and you outposition someone, well, then you get that assured kill. You don't take any damage. But AWPing on Inferno is a lot more difficult. So even the best AWPers can struggle to AWP on either side. But at the same time, if you're talented enough and you're playing well, then it could be the exact opposite. Looks like we'll be getting into pistol now. Nothing unexpected coming out from this. We are live, but everyone's a bit slow into it. But regardless, Elaf and Spencer both declining to pick up any armor or anything. But, you know, Spencer with AFK and Spawn will remember to do so after a while. And both teams with full sets of Kevlar each, so we should see a bit of a brawl down here. And as the T's slowly make their way towards, well, more of a face-off here. They're not really going for any sort of positioning, and instead just want to take these wrecks directly as the damage exchange over towards Banana. Windsor taking a few hits, but then Insight will be the first one to take down Spence as he gets the opening frag in this first round and in this grand finals. Winter trying to hold off from the composition, not quite working out for him as Taffel will get taken down low, and the fights are still going towards the T side regardless. Sneak Pea and Falcons left here for Hamood trying to make something work. And actually, they find 2 kills early on. That means only Taffel and Insight, who are both some of the people that get those opening frags, and both on low HP, are the only people left. There is no kit for the CT side, but if they can close this out quickly enough, they won't even need it. Falcons picking up 1 more kill, and that's all down to Insight, who is just planting the bomb. And as he looks out for Falcons, who is quickly encroaching upon his position, Sneak Pea just comes at him from behind and takes him out. So 3 kills from Sneak Pea and 2 more from Falcons. A really individual effort coming out strong here for Hamood in the first round.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
A nice attempt there from Taffel and Insight to try and make that work in a position which is not very advantageous for them. There wasn't much they could do there, but a really nice play from Hamood to bring that back after a rough position as well, and turn them into something where they were in an advantage. Because at the start of that, remember, they were in a 4-on-2, and somehow they make it work. Oh. Although they do not have superior weaponry, Taffel picking up the opening frag. Will be an SMG picked up for another one of these CT side players. And you see also Spencer opting for the P250. He wants to pick up that AWP early, I can presume. But at the same time, if his team actually doesn't lose this round, it won't come up to anything. And Insight will pick up 1 more deke shot there on a winner. But as Spencer, who has that P250, is pushing up to take down Insight, he actually gets fragged down himself. No armor, but the MP9 does enough work as well, regardless of that. Falcons still left with the M4, but the Deagle's doing so much work here. And Taffel, we found the opening frag, finding 1 more. And it's all down to Elaf, who is a player from the B-bomb site, so he's going to be dicking around on top of this. Now, what do you even call that? He's just staring at the flowers, stopping to smell the roses as his team loses the round. 5 alive there from the T side, and that's one of the things that, again, is appealing about Inferno, is there's so many opportunities for force buys and little quirky angles that can allow for people who, although they don't have superior weaponry, they have superior aim, meaning that they get to win these rounds where they may not have an advantage in terms of finance. So the Deagles coming out victorious, but at the same time, it's definitely going to be a force buy back here from the CT side. Pete, however, and Winter both saving some cash, as well as Spence, so not too much money spent. And you definitely see Falcons, I believe, maybe being a lot more restrictive with money. Potentially could be looking for the alt, but it's unfortunate that he doesn't have anything going at the moment. This is one of the situations where you can start getting a little bit worried for Hamood. Definitely here on the CT side where it's really difficult to get your finances together. It's a lot more difficult to find the stuff you need in order to okay, go through the dash. Alfie picking up his first frag onto Sneak Pea, and it's a 5-on-3 here for Holda. So they maintain a solid position in terms of player count, although not so much in terms of life count. So, although there's a lot of damage here from Hamood, it's not quite coming out to anything until Winter finds that it's a nice little 1D gun to Ares. And if I were him, I would probably just go save that MP9 just to give his team another opportunity to fight in the next round. So one of the reasons why Force Buys on Inferno are so cool is if you have the opportunity to stack a site, put 4 people at one position, 4 or 5 people at one position, and just leave a lurker or just someone to act as like a warning system to tell you if they're coming on the other site. That can definitely allow you to have these really, really strong defenses, although you don't have the weaponry. So you have quantity over quality. So you may not have a bunch of players heavily armed, but you have a lot of players, which means that you can definitely win these rounds against the rifles of Hold S, but it'll be rather difficult for them. Winter does frag one more with his Eagles, so he's got 5k on himself, guys. We'll be pretty happy with that. And the MP9 as well, the Eagles are safe, so this will allow for pretty much a second Force Buy of sorts. Oh, actually, they're going to buy into this. That's kind of crazy. I mean, the money saved from earlier in the round, in the earlier rounds, was going to allow them to actually pick up plenty of weaponry here. And a bit of a questionable decision there from Winter to pick up a smoke and 2 flashes rather than armor. I think he had more than enough for it. But, you know, whatever works for him. If it works out and he smokes something crucial, then he definitely comes out feeling like a genius. But at the moment, when he's taking these aggressive fights down Banana and he could potentially get naded, he just looks like a bit of a fool. But I suppose that will come into play later in the round. He's just going back to pick up that bomb down by the T-steps. There's the T-span, formulate a plan, try to figure out a option for attack. And Pete was looking for a peek, peek. God, it's fucking hard to say. The Molotov will dissuade him. Falcon's flashing into the apartment, potentially giving his teammate the opportunity to take that angle, and he does. Pete will actually hold up there on a bit of an off angle towards that railing, potentially allowing him to pick up a frag there. And as Taffel moves up towards the mid position, he has Elaf boxed in, but his teammate in terms of Falcons will come and help him out. However, Elaf, rest in peace. That second man there to defend Elaf actually comes out dying himself, and both teams come out. Both players, rather, come out worse for wear in that sense. Ares picks up the glass cannon of Winter. He'll take his AWP as well. Oh no, he leaves it there. And again, Hold Us are kind of steamrolling over these players. It is early days here on Inferno, but not promising signs so far, as Spencer will just look to save that AK. And they had a pretty good buy into this one, Hamood. They were able to pick up a lot of rifles, and although there were some things where they would have liked to have more bells and whistles, it does work out pretty well. Oh, that flash is absolutely horrible from the Hold S side. He just flashes his teammate and gets him killed because of it. But they do find the rifle out in the end, and that will mean that there's no real weaponry here for Hamood coming into this next round. There will be a few deagles here on Elaf and Winter, but questionable purchases perhaps, considering their funds are quite low, but regardless. We've talked about, and we've definitely seen how strong these Force Buys are here on Inferno. There's all these, except before, these close, tight-knit corridors, which allow for these Deagles and these pistols to come out and peek you at any time and get a sneaky frag, I suppose, a sneak peek frag. Spencer slowly makes his up towards B, and he does have that single flash, which he's going to try and peek with it, but it won't quite work out. Inside will pick up the frag onto him, and while Taffel, he's picking up eco frags for days as he marches in towards the A-bomb site. Bomb picked up by the T's, and they'll make their way along with it. Inside, with a little bit of indecision here, just trying to figure out which site he'd like to go to, but he does decide on A after a little bit. And again, 5 alive here for Hold S. They're really having no difficulty keeping their players alive, and Falcons, well, not the most pretty of sprays, but he makes it work. And the question is, where will he go to try to hide this rifle? With that shot, they'll definitely still know his position is generally towards this back side of B. Oh my god. Another ace one tap there onto Alfie's. Definitely a shock after that, but unfortunately for Falcons, he doesn't quite spot the other player moving along with him. That shot was too good, too quick, and he doesn't get to see the proper information, which that his teammate was making his way through the construction area. And he'll get taken down. But regardless, still the buy coming in for Hamood. They'll have the AWP and on Falcons, and as well as a few M4s. So perhaps an interesting decision for him to opt to pick up that AUG. Well, these days we see the M4 coming back into contention. With that nerf came relatively recently, I suppose. That's definitely been out of service if you compare it to how much it had been used in the months prior. But regardless, Spencer pushing up with the AWP. Not quite the AUG, but not quite as relevant. Oh, but that Pilk missed there, and Elaf, well, he pretty much missed that spray, but he gets in the end. And the problem here from seeing again from the CT side is this offing. It can either mean everything for you in a round like this and everything for you in these sort of situations, but instead it means absolutely nothing. They get 0 damage, 0 frags, and the player just dies instantly. That aggressive position, which is normally that aggressive off angle taken there by Spencer, does not pay off. But Elaf, his teammate here on the B bomb site, is actually making things work. It's down to Alfie and Aries trying to hold this bomb site. Now just Aries left. And a 1-on-4. He's playing around the smoke, trying to make things work, but Elaf will eventually find the frag. And Hamood will finally get their second round. After taking the pistol, it was taking quite a while. Far longer than expected to get that second round, but eventually they do on the back of 3 kills from Elaf. It wasn't the prettiest 3 kills. He definitely won't put that in his scrapbook, but they're good enough. He'll be happy with them, and he'll be happy with the outcome, more specifically, of them taking the round. 9 kills so far here for Insight early on. I saw him talking a little bit of trash on Twitter earlier. People were saying that he was trash, but you know, he's kind of like, here. Well, G's coming back in with the bye, considering they had so much money saved up from their 5 alive rounds, practically every time they won for about 4 in a row. And they started off well in this round. They Winter will just get the opening frag, but unfortunately for him, the spray is not the prettiest that he can muster, and it ends up with him getting traded via the Molotov. And now the Chiefs are slowly approaching onto the bomb site, and that player there, Elaf. We've seen him have a strong defense here last round, but the question is, will he be able to now? He's definitely going to need him, considering his team desperately need to start getting some rounds on the board, especially with the side. Elaf, he picks up a unsuspecting first frag in a second as he continues that spray. He has to reload, though, and as Taffel slowly makes his way in, he's actually able to find that frag, continuing his spray. And it's all done with Taffel here on a 1-on-2, rather. Likes the bomb, and you can hear that player quite a bit of noise right through there. There's actually plenty of utility to section off these 2 players. But that drop into a pool, well have been heard. But the question is, if he tries to run through that smoke, he does have that Molotov. Oh, but Taffel, he's got the genius Frank here. Oh, this is Zipnik style. If he can slowly make his way behind these 2 players, he'll definitely be able to have the jump on them. But will they? How long will the timer tick in their heads until they realize that he's made his way back around towards the construction position? Taffel biding his time here, and he goes for the peek. Takes down the player with the kit and the op. Sneak peek down, and now Taffel, he's making plays like Glaive against Liquid. CT's run out of time, and he'll even get the spray on the Falcons here at the end, and he will get taken down, but regardless, Holdes will be very happy with how that went, and it's a genius play from Taffel, playing off the sound cues from his enemies. He hears Sneak Pete making that jump close towards the pool position, and then after that, he knows that he's definitely not going to walk through that smoke. He's going to make his way and join his teammate there in construction, and since he knows that, he can make his way behind them and easily win that round. So really smart for him, and a 5th for Holdes. Still struggling to make anything work so far, but you definitely see the all being passed around, so many players not feeling all that confident on it. Winter back in the M4, and Laffy here, opting not to pick up the all this time. I think, no, that's actually Falcons. Again, I'm wrong, but Sneak Pete struggling on the AWP once again, or should I say just Hamood struggling on the AWP once again, and does opt to pick up the op. Oh, no, Spencer! That's, well, I hate to see it. Alfie had his nade out, but Spencer still managed to make a mess of it in the end. But regardless, 4-on-3 in favor of Holdes. Make that a 3-on-3 and a 3-on-2 now for Hamood. Jeez, they're slowly, well, they're in a rough position here. They're already in the A bomb site, but they're not close enough in order to make anything work. They're right at the front door, but they're still being locked out. And Aries, he's trying to make his way on the site, trying to find that opening frag, which could ignite their round. But Aries, he has a superior angle against Winter, takes him out. Makes it down to a 2-on-2. The weaponry still in favor of Holdes, and the HP and player count as well. Getting down one more frag, and that's just Elaf here, making his way towards the short position. He gets tagged down by that nice off shot from Lilac through the wall. And Elaf, well, he's not having the best of times. He's a bit concerned with the fact that he's in such low HP. He needs to go visit a doctor. life-threatening things, but he can't quite save because his teammates call him a baiter, and perhaps that would have been the best choice because he just gets taken down with that 5 HP. That peak did not come in to his favor, and a 6th round here for Hold S on this T side. Four nades here for Hamood, trying to make the airstrike work. And again, plenty of funds and plenty of weapons here for Hold S for, I think, one more round should they lose this. But the question is, will Hamood be able to get their shit together first? Because it's only Spencer here with the Deagle and armor, and starting off into that round, even though he did have the armor, he gets tagged down to 55, chunked down by that nade. He's got the shrapnel on his kneecaps, and the T's knowing that, with that early utility, the early airstrike towards Ben, and will start to make their way in towards A. However, oh, Alfie doesn't quite have the angle against Sneak Peek, but regardless, when he goes to shoot that chicken, shoot through that smoke, he takes down Peek, peeks down Peek, and that shot works out quite well for him. Spencer, well, he's trying to make his way in, trying to take the retake work, but the flash, he doesn't expect to play close enough, so that flash goes too far. We'll get taken down, and Lilac, although he does make a mess of the spray, he eventually capitalizes in the end, and it's on to Elaf here. Trying to, oh, well, I think one of the players with the rifle's close up to Elaf would have gotten that frag, but Insight with a terrific shot, continuing his excellent run of play thus far. 12-5 here for him. Not quite on a Zaiwu level, but he's getting there, eventually. Falcons and Spence here on the AWP. We saw Spence get a chance with the other round, but didn't quite work off for him. But there's an AWP on either bomb site now, so considering that Hamood have not found a single kill with an AWP so far, you'd hope that they can manage to do that now. And Winter, well, he whiffs that spray against Taffel, and then it won't quite finish him off. James Bardoff lives to see another day, if we're talking about Taffel's profile picture. Lilac just dropping that bomb, trying to make his way up towards the apartments, but being a bit loud with that, so perhaps not the best use of his time, considering they know exactly where he is. And that Bogner's all coming into play. Taffel will pick up the AWP, and in return, Insight will take the AK. So definitely trying to show us that he's capable of using either weapon, rifle or AWP. He can use either one. And again, a whiff shot here from the AWP from Falcons. And actually, instead of staying close, he's going to back off a little bit. Give those T's an opportunity to push up. But Falcons finds the first AWP frag for Hamood in this game thus far. Falcons trying to make something work as he peeks in towards the library position, but he's too slow, and look at his head taken clean off by Insight, and an Insight, the AWP, oh dear, well, okay, if I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I am in trouble, so I prefer not to speak. Spencer with the Muslim peak, trying to make things work. It's Taffel on the bomb side, playing the bomb. He's got low HP, so if he can manage to get this first frag there against Insight, this definitely could work in the favor of Spencer. And he's actually got these two players sectioned off now, but Taffel, with that AWP that he picked up earlier in the round, because he had that low health, comes out to work quite well for him. And Insight, who dropped that rifle in order to make it work with his teammate, who was low, finds 3 frags in the round, and it's 8-2 for Hold S. So, rather stupendous there. It seems like Insight at the moment is making anything work. Rifle, AWP, I mean pistol, I suppose. Perhaps not quite yet, but regardless. Insight firing on all cylinders with all weapons, and Spencer definitely trying to do the same, but he almost finds that second frag there onto Lilac, but not quite paying off for him. And I think the smart play here for Lilac would be just to throw that gun right out of the map, but he doesn't opt to have that sort of 1000 IQ play, which we would see in a second there. And as well as Sneak Pete trying to come with the frag with the CZ, it can be really difficult to get those shots on target at long range, rather. So I can see why he didn't come out too well, but wasn't too bad, all things considered. It's just Elaf and Falcons left, 2 Deagles left in this round. There's pistols were not expected to get too much damage, but you'd hope that they can find a few frags, and they have. Lilac and Alfie taken down. No weapons recovered quite yet, but considering that Lilac did not throw his rifle, the other rifle out of the map, there definitely are 2 AKs that could be grabbed here for Hamood, but they're going to opt to just go for this regardless. So Ares going to pick up 1 frag, and the second on Falcon should be coming shortly, unless he can have a spectacular shot here against the player in the... Can he actually find it? It's that 1D there onto Ares, or should I say like 5D, considering how many shots it took him to take that. But inside, he's holding the angle with the AWP, and his second frag in the round will close it out for them. He's the closer, and 9-2 in favor of Hold S. Wasn't easy, but they're making their way here. I suppose wasn't easy might be a bit of an overstatement. It definitely wasn't too hard. Ares landing into the end position, trying to make his way up there quickly, and it works out well. Finds that headshot there on a sneak peek, and Ares, oh, well, he can't quite find that second frag, but he does in the end. Taffel will get it. Oh dear, that's a dreadful smoke, but his teammates there to back him up in the end. The Molotov actually making things quite a bit worse. There's a bit of a gap in that smoke, but fortunately for them, they found all the frags they need on that B-bomb site. They don't need any more utility. And it's all down to Falcons and Sneak Peek, who should be looking to save their weapons, and they already are. They're going to just cower away in those apartments and keep those guns where they're going to clasp onto them with their clammy hands. And it's like just giving Ares a bit of a haircut there. Seems like the fabric of Hamood is definitely. Now that's the play which I was recommended for Lilac earlier in this match. Oh, he's looking for the AK, okay. Which just throw that weapon out of the map, but he does eventually, and it works out for him. And does he know that Falcon is in that pit position? Oh my god, he does. I'm not quite sure why Falcons moved. But regardless, the off is lost, and it's all down to Pete here, and he's in a more safe position in the apartment. It's kind of questionable for Falcons, perhaps looking for exit frags there, but it won't come out to anything. And a bit wasteful of him not to bring that off a little bit farther away, considering how important it could have been to their buy. If he had saved that off, he definitely would have been able to buy a few nades for himself, drop an M4 to one of his teammates, as well as Pete dropping one too, and someone else can just pick up a shotgun or something, play apartments or banana. They would have been able to a decent buy in this round, but instead they're gonna take the. What? This buy is so stupid I can't explain. Falcons full buys an M4 and armor as well as a single flash, and Elaf gets a UMP, a kit, and a little bit of utility as well. He's down to $50, and Spence and Winner both eco. But, Taffel running through the smoke, not quite going to get one cheat there. An excellent timing from him, and continuing an excellent game thus far. Really showing off a bit of his abilities as he will grab the bomb and try to make way with his team up towards the well, towards mid. For now, and eventually we'll be able to pick up that AK there on Banana. But it shouldn't do him too much good, as he only is on 16 HP. And following the Falcons and Pete, who are on this A-bomb site. But they're going to need to make a lot of impact here. But considering Falcons is already sectored off, and Pete's already taken down with a rough spray from both Lilac and him, there shouldn't be too much more doing here. Oh my god. And they don't even get to save any weapons. Like, they full buy into this, and then Falcon doesn't even go on to save. He's just going to get taken down. I don't know what to say about this CT side from Hamood. It's certainly questionable, I'll say that much. I suppose Alfie knows what to say. That's what it was. Look towards the middle position, and 2 offs once more for Hamood to try and salvage literally anything in this first half. But not the start they would want as well, as Ares just takes down Winter. He Kobe's him, and then takes his ass down with the spray of the SG. Pete here in towards the front. We're trying to find one of his first frags. 5th. To not have any math, but that's one of the more important ones, as it will allow Spencer to push up and then find Alfie as well. Running away with that bomb, he opens up not only opportunity for his team in this round. A lot of damage onto Falcons there, taking my Taffel, and he's aware of the potential of that push there from Spencer in towards the apartments. Oh my god. Spencer repositioning so intelligently, almost gets the line up there onto both Taffel and the offer, but Elaf on the other side of the map trying to close things out. One frag down, it's just Taffel behind the smoke. We've seen him clutch before, but will he really be able to? 55 seconds on the clock in the 1-on-4. Plenty of utility, plenty of weaponry here for the CT side, so things in that sense have definitely changed from earlier on. Saw it on a Taffel. He does have that AK, a full set of nades, and $16,000 when he elects to go for this. But how much will he really be able to do? Well, he finds the angle there on Elaf, falling off that position. I don't believe Elaf actually had his smoke, so if he had held it, there definitely would have been the possibility for him to find a frag. And Spencer a little rotating after knowing that the last player is in banana, but Taffel is still kind of screwing around towards the banana position, but he hasn't really given himself enough time to make anything work, and Falcon should take it down here with the MP9, and he does. A decent attempt there from Taffel, perhaps waiting a little bit too long, will end in his death, and a third round finally for Hamood on the back of a double up setup, which did not work earlier, so perhaps a bit fortunate for them to finally get those players running into their crosshairs in that sense, but off the back of a nice flank and just a nice shot from Pete and Spence, they will find one more round to the board before this half is done. Winter with that AWP looking to push aggressively towards the banana position. He's hiding in the Molotov, and that's smart. Oh, but not as smart as the Hold S players. Is considering they might expect that push, they go in and nade him to death quite a little bit afterwards. The nade and Molotov combo slowing him down while also burning him to death. It's quite gruesome, I suppose, and what's more gruesome is just how badly Hold S are beating on Hamood. Stop, stop, he's already dead type beat. And he does pick up the AWP to try and help his team. Oh, Lilac's already making his way in towards the A site. I suppose Sneak Pete's a bit fortunate that Lilac didn't gotta run around and knife him. That's probably what I would have done, but you know, I bet too much BM for this case. So, man, a respectable action, I suppose. Commendable. And Taffel, he's just looking to hold off, the rest of the team is looking to hold off these last two Hamood players over towards the library and archers positions, but shouldn't have to do too much. But that's a brilliant nade there from Elaf. Actually, I think he bounces it off the skybox, hits that in towards the site, and takes down one player. Talking on a Falcons. He has the AWP, a kit as well. Flashes that in to try and avoid this AWP. Gets a nice flash, but it doesn't quite work out as Alfie is too close. Falcons was double scoped, and it's a 12th round rather for Hold S. Now I'm gonna go get a fucking seltzer. Be right back. Well, it looks like I missed the pistol, but who the fuck cares? 13-3 to Hold S. It's not like anyone's surprised that they're running away from this, but if the comeback is going to start, it's going to have to start now, and, well, Lilac pretty much just single-handedly shuts that down there. I do think you need two hands to hold the scout, so I suppose it's dual-handedly, and hand-in-hand with Insight will take down two frags and presumably take this round down. There's a bit of an advertisement saying, like, looking for Hamood Confederate Gamers players. Will they decide to show up today? But no, they kind of ripped it off the wall. They just took it down from there, and they will take it from here. They look to we'll close this one out quickly, get us onto our next map. I'm not quite sure what that is, but Falcons, he does finally find a consolation frag, perhaps, on a Taffel, but keep finding one more with a Deagle is quite valuable. He does get taken down for 50 in return, though, and in a 2-on-3. Full HP on all three of these CTs. Not quite at the spectacular level of weaponry as would make this a shutdown, but really would be difficult for the Deagles to make their way back into this, and kind of questionable for his entirety of his team to be going for the force buy and him and Sneak Peek not to buy armor, but he does pick up one frag with that Deagle. It's down to him and Falcons here on the bomb site. Sneak Peek trying to make something work. The Diggy spots Lilac with that scout over towards live position. Gets a shot onto him. But will they expect Ares to be up close? No, he doesn't. Oh, the awful timing there from Pete. Oh, allows Ares to just run up right into the bomb site and take down Falcons. That's going to be pretty difficult for him to handle. But he definitely does have a shout still in this round. 16 seconds left. He needs to find these frags. One bullet still left in the magazine. That's all he's got there. And he's just going to... just waiting it out. Okay. Like, he's not even reloading. Like, okay. Well, I suppose he does his best. He doesn't want to prolong the pain of Hamood any longer. And the slaughter continues. Lilac trying to find a few shots through that smoke. A cheeky snipe, I suppose. But Spencer, he's got other ideas. He flashes forward with that deagle and takes his head clean off his shoulder, trying to find one more. Doesn't quite work out. That would have been a tremendous play for him. Perhaps he could put that one in the scrapbook. Maybe not the one from earlier, but... it does not quite work out for him, as Sneak Peek making his way up towards the apartments, as well as the rest of Hamood. Trying to get a bit of damage there onto Alfie under him. And although he had quite a few clean shots, he doesn't make too much value of it. And Elaf as well, whiffing that flash over towards the long angle. And Insight not doing too much better with the UMP. UMP spray, not the best. Well, not the easiest weapons, but, you know, you certainly expect better than that. It's down to Sneak Peek. He's alone in this 1-on-3. He does have an AK, does have armor, and, again, a bunch of utility. The time not necessarily on his favor, and eventually he will take down Ares, who was on full HP, and he actually gets the timing, very good timing, one might add, against Taffel, and I don't think the CTs realize quite where the bomb is. The bomb is actually down towards the apartment's position, and Taffel has no idea. He's rotated all the way towards B. And Sneak Peek, I don't think he's got too much of a clue either, as he's going to, well, slowly marching up and not grabbing the bomb as well. So, big question from him. I'm not quite sure what his thought process is, but he's going to need to clear out the site quite well, as Alfie is in a very tight nook and cranny. But does he clear it? He has the opportunity to, and he will. Perhaps a bit too close for comfort. And he's going to have 16 seconds to go run and grab this bomb. Oh, but the fortunate thing for him is Taffel's rotating towards the mid position. You may be able to hear him running right now. Oh, dear. This timing is absolutely... oh, it's so close. Oh, he gets it down. But Taffel's right behind him. The timing definitely not favoring Sneak Peek here. We'll only expect this last player to be behind him. I'm not sure he heard him while they were running up. Oh, and that Molotov not going quite as Sneak Peek would have liked him. As Taffel slowly making his way up. He can't find the shot. Taffel taking the elevated high ground position. There was just not enough HP for Sneak Peek if he didn't get that headshot. And Taffel, once more, brings out the clutch when his team needs it most. To deny a potential comeback for Hamood. GG, we surrender. Maybe start map 2. Alright. Never mind, 1 KD. Okay, buddy. I mean, I'm not sure why you'd want that KD, but, you know. Realize this game is all but done. Inside picking up. Well, it's a 3-on-3 here. And the health as well position does favor the C side, but he needs to get this frag down to inside, and he does. Elaf igniting his team's first attempt to try and put around on the board here on this T side. Not their first attempt, but their first success. If Taffel does not have anything to say, and routinely we definitely have seen him having multiple things to say. He's got quite a lot to say on multiple occasions. But regardless, the other team is heading towards B. Taffel, he realizes a bit too late as he hears those Molotovs going down. The bomb goes down as well. He'll realize at the exact same time that much. And these 3 Ts are in pretty good post-play positions, so it will be really difficult for Taffel to actually get in here. He's gonna... Well, the question is, will he check that boost spot? It's a very off angle for him to find, but he won't in the end, and Pete will take the peek and take him down. (15-4) in favor of Hamood. Holdas definitely rampaging this far, really doing well, a lot of good work in terms of just finding these frags and making things work. But regardless, the 16th round is the hardest to get. But will it be difficult for Holdus? Will they just find this last round with these deagles? And it certainly looks like the type of round which they might be able to win. A Rush B from Hamood called in to try and keep the comeback excited. Oh my god! Spencer just spinning in and finding that headshot. Works quite well for him. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. And he laughed. They'll close it out eventually. 2 kills for him. And I think it was Spencer. He just kind of, he walked into the... You remember that Alu 360 on Inferno? Where he just kind of, he checks his angle, walks through, and just kind of flicks his mouse around and finds a headshot. It looks pretty much like that. And again, the massacre of sorts. Going in favor, she said, "Oh, Pence is found the ace," and he does. I actually didn't see that, but let's go. So something finally going in favor there of Hamood. And, well, I suppose he'll be. Oh dear. I was gonna say he's gonna be happy with his KD, but he is 14 and 9. 14 and 19. Oh dear. But with some other spectacular plays in the last 2 rounds, he'll be very happy with it. And the buy from the CG side is not too good here. There's not much more than an M4 and the Kevlar on these players, but Taffel getting quite a bit of damage early on. And the Alfie getting even more as he finds 2 frags onto 2 Ts pushing through the smoke. It's ridiculous to try and push through that without any real flashes or anything, but regardless, that is what happens. And the CTs have been put in a strong position to close out this map. Low HP on multiple of the players, but Sneak Pete will make it even lower as he, oh dear, as he finds 1 headshot there in Ares. But Insight, well, he's been doing so well this map, and he really wants to bring it home for his team. It's down to Sneak Pete and Falcon taking this back, and against the full HP Insight, full HP Lilac, and the rather weakened Taffel and Alfie, they should struggle and eventually fail, as Magikarp does, until they evolve, hopefully, next map. I mean, you never know from him, but it's day and night how they play sometimes. But Sneak Pete finding yet another frag. He's on low HP, but he does have the bomb. If he gets dropped here, this will not be the best of luck for his team, and, well, Insight does manage, well, Insight does fall, and that leaves just Falcons. But a 2-on-1, and low HP on both Alfie and Taffel means that this is definitely a winnable situation. Throws the Molotov down towards the Arc's position, giving him an opportunity to wrap around. He's actually going to go for a bit of an intelligent push here, considering that Alfie is already wrapped around towards the bracket position. Falcons just made one of the most intelligent rotations we've seen in this game so far, but he just decided to take that shot before anything else happens. Will Taffel, well, we've definitely seen him clutch out rounds. Oh no, the timing not favoring Taffel in this situation. Falcons can hear him running his way on towards that bomb site, and he's actually going to push in aggressively, but he hears the shot there from Taffel, and Falcons with a massive clutch to keep his team in this map. Sneaking Petros 45, the name on that knife. I mean, I'm not sure why you'd name your knife after Sneak Peek, but you know, alright, okay, sure. But an intelligent push from him to use that Molotov, and then to know, well, the CTs won't dilly-dally, they won't bother just to stand behind that. They'll probably rotate around somewhere, and they did. And that allowed him to find a great advantage in that 1-on-2. Find that opening frag, and find the round eventually, but Lilac opening well for the T side, finding that first frag, and it's going to be Taffel here on the beyond side, finding a nice 1D journal, which actually manages to get around that corner, and Spencer, he's trying to equalize things for his team. It's so labor, but he finally does, down to 12 HP. Oh, and another shot through the smoke. Taffel running, making magic for his team. It's Pete and Falcons again in a 2-on-3. Through the smoke comes Insight. Doesn't quite find the frag down to Falcons. There's a little bit of damage, but not much more. An additional smoke here from the T side will allow them to have some extra time to fight this bomb, but it's a little fake. Can't be sure, well, they'll know now that he's faked that. And still he's Deagle's strength that's smoking. So is Falcons at this point. We're running out of ammo, I suppose, but That won't be the greatest concern, as Hamood are running out of time. And as our hold S into the bomb plant. But the first frag, Falcons finds one more. Pete getting that headshot there on the inside, leaves it all down to Alfie in a 1-on-2. Oh no, Sneak Pete flashing his teammate, leaving just Alfie in control. Falcons continues that spray into the boxes, finds his 3rd kill of the round, and finds a clutch. And another round for Hamood. Falcons coming up big time to try and keep his team alive. Oh, now the big guns are out, however, for Hold S. Just Eagles in that last run. It got so close. What are they going to do now that they're against the Ops? Insight, who is so powerful in that Op on the T side, which really should be a difficult task. He's now got on the CT. Oh my god, he's actually making things work already. And the map just changed to Overpass. Okay. 16-8 to hold this. Oh, that's disappointing. The comeback was looking rather good, but unfortunately, it's like that one. We're on to Overpass for our next map, and I'm gonna go get another glass of lemonade because that was some good ass fucking lemonade. Holy shit! We are back, as will the game. Oh dear. Yeah. Someone's like 5 minutes. Are you serious? 5 minutes till we start? Are you fucking kidding me? Taffel, you son of a bitch. I don't care how good you're playing. Fuck off. I'm big mad. I'm joining the fucking fucking. People play Ring of Elysium still? I remember playing that during the winter. Oh, okay. That was pretty tough during the winter. That was a good game. Well, I mean, it was kind of a good game. It was a bit kind of dog shit with the zone being so hard to get to, but everything else was cool. Pretty cool. Andrew G's. Oh, shit. TGL's freaking dead. Got 3 viewers. Man's game. Oh, I don't think I tweeted. Blue seriously not tweeted. did we? I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think anybody tweeted about. Oh well, I'm not gonna do it. That's boring. Fuck it, dude. Mate. Retard. Why? I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kinda retarded. I'm kinda retarded. Don't say it, Alfie. Don't do it. Alfie, you can't say that. That's racist, dude. Not cool. I cannot believe Alfie would say something like that. I'm literally shaking. That's all, to be honest. No! Don't do it, Alfie. Oh, I just irritate myself. I just it. Should be starting shortly. And until then, I'm not going to be doing absolutely anything. Well, finally we're getting a pistol round. We get to see Overpass now. This whole desk did take the first map. I think it was like 16-8 or something. Rather dominant from them. Honestly, like, I really wish I could just somehow not see the names of these guys have on their weapons, because they really suck. Now we'll find the opening frag down to Spencer, but he will get traded out rather soon. So just leave a 4-on-4 for either side. There is a kit here on the CT side as well as a smoke on Alfie. So, ooh, after that nice day tap there from Aries, putting himself into a 3-on-4, but there's still plenty of work to do. He'll find one more frag, as well as Pete, making this very, very, very much easier for Hamood, rather. They're just inside alone. That's plenty of nice frags from pretty much everyone on the Hamood team, and almost... And the last 3 players alive, Elaf, Pete, and Winter, doing all the work for their teams. And a triple kill from Elaf in this round. He definitely didn't show up on Inferno, but he's doing it now, and so... I think everyone will be quite relieved to see Hamood finally waking up again. They did win the pistol last time, however, on Inferno, but they were not able to capitalize off that. So this time, will they do any better, or will they fall back to their same old ways? Regardless, they are in the buy now, and the CT side will opt to save just a few USPs here across the board. They're going to try to bring out that M4 armor, and maybe a smoke or a flash or two next time. But well, everything's going quite swimmingly, except for Taffel. He will pick up 1 kill with that C-Head. A little damage from Falcons there through the wall, but not quite coming up to anything too serious. And that... Well, the back 10 is picked up there by Alfie, but I don't think he'll want to use that in the following round. The chances are he's going to try to find a bit of an exit frag there. I'm not sure quite how he'll do it, but there's really no point in him saving the weapon. And Taffel, he does pick up a second weapon, so that's the more important thing. It may not be... The fact that they get that UMP down, it's not really too serious. They weren't going to use that UMP anyways, but the fact of the matter is, they got that frag, which means that there's, I don't know, another $1,000 at least, as well as nades, that these players are going to have to rebuy, as well as they aren't afforded the opportunity to just keep their SMGs, so they won't be allowed to have a, a bonus round, considering they take down these weapons. So they're going to be forced to spend a bit more money. So that's 2 frags all down at the hands of Taffel. He started off pretty well on Inferno. He did really well on Inferno. 3 and 2. He's at the top of the scoreboard for his team. And Insight, who we saw to be at the goal. He was definitely topping the board earlier on. A member of the H4 Army. Hashtag We Are Hachi Army. Well, they're still yet to show up. Alfie, Lilac, and Insight all trying to pick up their first frag of the game. I think Lilac might just be a little bit excited still because of that Man United win earlier on. I think he's a Man United fan, if I remember correctly. Not entirely sure, but regardless, they did take the win. Go, you Red Devils. They're up off the environment. And Lilac is, well, he likes to shoot his teammates. Unfortunate. And Alfie will pick up the first flag, though. Finding big way on the scoreboard. Next, he finds one more. Dropping another one, as well as Taffel picking up the 3rd kill in this round for the CT side. Hold us. Finally trying to trip around on the board, but it's all in a Winter and Pete here. And Pete, he's getting the kind of position. He's not quite having his wits about him, as one might hope he could, but Inside will also pick up his first frag thus far, leaving just Winter here in a 1-on-4, and he'll get taken down, and potentially an AWP for Taffel to pick up, and he will. So an AWP handed over free of charge, and no money here for most of the players on the Hamood side means that, well, Hold us are quite happy campers at the moment. The first gun round going in favor of Hold S. I partially might say is thanks to the damage dealt by Taffel earlier on. I pretty much allowed them to allow the weaponry on Hamood's side to be a lot worse and allowed the finances to be on that state as well, giving them a fairly easy round. Lilac looking to push with this MP9, finding quite a bit of damage really quickly from Sneak Peek, perhaps getting a goosh on him through the wall or something, and oh! Taffel with the throws through the smoke. Glaive, eat your heart out. The new flush on his Taffel. It's found an excellent frag there. And Aries, who will pick up one more onto Winter. Oh my god, and Spence, who will continue that spray. 5-year coin does not quite mean he's talented of players, but Insight will frag him regardless. Just Elaf and Falcons here. The remnants of this force buy in form of 2 AKs. Oh my god, they've passed each other along. What the fuck is happening over there? Oh, well, Taffel will find a kill regardless, and the last one will also go for Taffel, so he's starting swimmingly thus far. He finds 3 more kills on the M4, picks up an AK, and he's 7 and 2, topping the server immensely. That's Alpha, you might say.
I didn't get that.
What? Okay. Well, fuck off, Siri. You didn't ask. And it's Glocks here for the T side. Spencer going to pick up just the PT-50 and armor, and that's the only set of Kevlar across his team. But a few PT-50s on the board, which is, well, that's a good thing to see. You want to like to see a bit of life in these players, trying to find some frags. But hopefully it doesn't hinder their buy going forward. Insight finds his first frag on that AK with an excellent shot there from Winter. To take his head clean off, get that AK himself. And Falcons with that P250 is making things work as well. Aries finding one more frag down on Winter. It's a 2-on-2 now. The other side definitely feels a shout, but Pete just has that Glock, so it's all down to Elaf to try and make something work, at least into the start, and he does. Leads Elaf into a one-on-one versus Taffel. Taffel, the giant we've had so far here on Overpass, with that AK-47 against the op of Elaf. You'll hear that scope. The question is, how will Taffel decide to peek this? Does he have the correct angle? He's flanking wide now. The timing not favoring either side. Elaf still scoping in towards the bathrooms. He's not quite aware of the fact that Taffel could be flanking behind them. And oh, the timing, I think it just have eluded Elaf pretty well. Taffel, such a brilliant player thus far on Overpass, and he continues his maddened run as he finds 9 frags, or is it 10 now? 9 frags in total to bring Old S to third round. And take them finally in Overpass after a more rough start, ahead of Hamood. The AWP on Aries, and rifles across the board for everyone except Spencer, who for one reason or another bought an Negev. Okay. Alright. Well, Spencer brought a Negev. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm not going to talk about it for the rest of this round. I'm probably going to talk about it more for the rest of this round. If it's Spencer, he's actually going to be in a fight in it. Well, it is against Taffel, unfortunately for him. Perhaps if it was against someone else, he might have been able to find that, but Elaf, he tries to equalize this round for his team, and he does. He even gets him a little bit farther ahead, considering Taffel is on such low HP. He doesn't take a single hit. And his team is looking to make their way towards the B-bomb side. The bomb dropped behind them. I suppose not. Falcons, well, making a bit of an error, but Aries in an intelligent position, boosted up, or on top of that flower pot, allows him to have a superior angle against his teammate. Like, daily game lit it out, lagged back when I was lagging, and it bought and a give. Okay, I just had an aneurysm reading that phrase, but Alfie watching a sponsored position, he will get taken down by Falcon, so definitely Hamood content with their situation here. Inside on low HP, as well as Taffel. Bomb looks to get planted, but Taffel running a silly headshot through that smoke, and he almost gets taken down himself. And instead, Winter tagged down low, but he will finally frag there on inside. Oh, but Taffel, he swings wide! He slips in and he finds both frags, and oh no, he almost gets burnt to death by Aries, really, but regardless, they'll find that round, and oh my god, Taffel is a god thus far. Holy shit. 13-2. He's playing an unreal match so far. His individual performances, first from Insight, second from Taffel, making stuff work and stealing rounds across the map. Winter just peeks in and he takes down Alfie. Alfie talking about how he's having a rough time earlier on. He won't be helped out by that. And there's actually a M4 on the floor for some reason. But regardless, Taffel in an excellent position here. But for the first time in quite a while, he will get taken down by Elafi, meaning that Hamood are finally able to pick up a round. They've finally taken down the Master on an overpass. And, oh no, well, you'd think they'd have an easier time here, but Insight picks up 2 frags of his own. He's hit a 1-on-3 with low HP, and the money is not too good here for the CT side. 100, 250, and 3K, as well as the 800 on Insight himself. But he needs to save this rifle. He needs to get out of here quickly, because if he dies, his team will definitely struggle to put together the pieces in this following round. Taffel, he may be able to drop a weapon over to one of his teammates, but considering they don't have any sort of loss bonus, it'll be rough. Perhaps Taffel will be able to buy an M4 armor or something and just kind of play off that, and or they'll just go reinforced by. But we'll look to see what they opt to choose to do. Definitely think they're gonna go for it. I mean, I'm not sure. It would be really smart for them to not, but Considering they only have one loss bonus, and considering if they have the opportunity to buy, they're going to. Lilac and Alfie, they choose not to give them any sort of weaponry whatsoever, and they're just going to have to fend for themselves here. As 2 deagles and armor are picked up, that's good enough for them. 2 and 4 and 1 on 6 on both of those players, so they're not going to be the people who are looking to hit the hardest. In fact, that'd be Insight and Taffel, as well as Ares at this point. But the off once more out for Hamood. 4 AKs behind that, not hoping to pick up any of the SGs. Perhaps a bit of stubbornness on their side, but maybe coming back to haunt them. Oh, Spencer, he doesn't need that scope of the SG. He can just take headshots, take those heads off at long range with the AK. He doesn't need any of that fancy shenanigans. We'll see Taffel trying to make his way up and find out the frag down of Winter, and you know, one of these Deagle players just kind of holding on. Oh, I'll get back to that later. It's Ares. He slips in. Finds one there on the sneak peek, dropping the AWP. And although Spencer finds one more to himself there on the bomb side. But the question is, how are they going to play this? The CT players are so close and yet so far. Question is, will Falcons and Spencer be able to equalize, take this round for their team? Spencer, he's making his way out towards long. He's picked up the only 2 kills for his team thus far. And Falcons tucking himself into a decent position. Over to Lord's long as well. Ares making a little bit of noise. He'll have his position known, but Spencer picks up his 3rd. He's going to need to hit the ace once more. He got one before, and Taffel's actually sticking the defuse. Taffel is on the defuse, and he'll get taken down regardless. Oh my god. Taffel continuing spectacular performance. 2 kills from him. And remember, I added only Ares as an afterthought. That's the players who are really going to need to step up here, and perhaps I should have been more fair to him, as he's playing really well. And he even finds 3 frags in that round. Goodbye here in from Hamood. It's not great, but they'll have enough weaponry to hopefully make something work in this round. Spencer piece. And he's trying to find the headshot there on the Lilac. He will. Can't quite spin around fast enough to find that next frag, but Winter will take down Alfie regardless. And it's all on the Taffel Wollies. They've heard his drop, and it's down to a 4-on-3 for Hamood to try and pick up their 4th round. Try and prevent Hold Escape from running away from this end. There he finds one more frag. Winter, he's whiffing the spray, but he'll make it work eventually. He needs to find that second headshot, and he won't. Ares, he's left on a 1-on-2. Definitely potential for him to win this, but the question is, will he go for it? He does have to peak to 50, and these players are both quite low. So it's definitely a chance for him here. A nice Molotov there from Pete to deny positioning from Ares, but it's actually a little bit wide. He can sneak through. Oh, almost find that hit. Oh, no! He hit him to the wall! He offed him through the floor, and it didn't work out. That's a bit heartbreaking there from Ares. He had the quick flick. He had the aim and the angle as well, but it doesn't pay off. Didn't quite do as much damage as he might have hoped, and the round does go in favor of Hamood. So Hamood showing far much more resilience on this map than they did on Overpass. So well done for them as well. And Sneak Peek picking up that AWP. He finds that first frag, and we have an amp with that. And Spence going for a bit of a movement play, trying to make his way up towards that flower box. Not working out quite yet, but hopefully it will. And Taffel, it's interesting here because he's opted to pick up these 5.7 and flash as well as armor. I mean, he has no money coming into this next buy round essentially. So this is a double eco situation here for the CTs. Definitely allow Hamood the opportunity to get back in this game. Oh my god! Spencer, he flicks back in. He checks out for a minute, throws down that smoke, but afterwards he spins back in, finds that tap. Oh, and he keeps the clean sheet thus far for Hamood. 5 people still alive. Insight and Taffel here in good position to potentially pick up a rifle here. And the one thing that they could use is weaponry. They don't have enough money to buy proper weapons, so if they could pick up any of these guns, that could be crucial. But not quite yet, as Insight finding a nice 1D, well, a 2D, I suppose, shooting a headshot through the tree. Hopefully Taffel will be able to pick up this gun. Oh, well, that's not up to par as what we've seen earlier in this game, but regardless, it doesn't look like that would have changed too much, as Holdes will still be onto a save here. 1950 on Taffel, and not much more on any of his teammates. Well, a tad bit, but besides that, they're going to go for a mostly full save, a few bells and whistles here and there, but Tafel's just going to stay on the USP. Unfortunate that one of his teammates doesn't opt to drop him at peak 50 or even anything, considering how well he's been playing thus far, but I suppose if they're going for a 5-man rush, he is pretty much guaranteed that he'll pick up a pistol regardless. And that's, well, that's a bit heartbreaking there from Hold S as they go for the 5-man rush against the Rush B call from Hamood, but regardless, they managed to make it work. They managed to pick up an AK there. Off the back of Sneak Pete. Fortunate that Pete gives that op boy to Spencer, otherwise they could have had a much, much bigger problem for the CT side, but regardless, 11 minutes to shut this down, and they should, well, Hamood should shut this down rather simply. There shouldn't be too much difficulty in this round. Now the question is, if Elaf continues playing this position, and the CTs know where he is, will he get tagged down? Will he get fragged by Alfie, who's pushing in here? Not quite working out. Oh, we can't quite find that headshot onto Falcons, and Elaf had just backed away, so the two brothers-in-arms coming to each other's aids, and Warriors will pick up one more frag, so it's not quite sunny days for Hamood rather. Although they had just taken the lead, they do lose quite a few weapons in return, so definitely room for improvement on their side, but Tobias is back in for Hold S Gaming. If they managed to, I don't think they managed to pick up any of the guns from the last round, but regardless, don't know they did. Definitely 2 AKs. Insight and Taffel both managed to pick up the rifle. Will make this buy so much better. You can see the op out on Ares. And all these weapons, oh, and that early tag, perhaps, might be down to the fact that they got to take those frags and pick up the weapon. Oh my god! Ares with a quick flick to take the head, clean off Winter, and the bait set up as well. Insight finding that one more frag there on the Spence, and Ares, he pushes back in. He wants more. Oh no! Scope not quite paying off, but he finds the return anyways. His teammate in Inside gets taken down towards long, but the question is, how much more can Ares do feasibly? He has the bomb drop over towards the bathroom position, but one place pushing out towards long. Can't quite find the frag, and Elaf gets it through the wall regardless. He's looking towards connector, and he can't quite get it. Oh my god, Sneak Pete, are you kidding me? He somehow finds that headshot and makes it work. What a brilliant play that might have been for Ares, but it doesn't quite pay off, and Sneak Pete finds the frag. Well, that was one for the scrapbook, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you that much, but it doesn't quite pay off in that way in which he would have liked it. As Pete peeks in, hits him with the sneak peek, takes his head off his shoulders, and gets the round. Well, regardless, the round will go in favor of Hold S, but a nice frag from them, and actually, potentially an impactful frag, considering they're not anymore able to pick up the AWP, and how powerful that was last round. Ares is now onto an AK. You might say that, well, it's not too much of a deficit for him, but he was so strong on the off. I don't know how that's going to affect him. Oh, but the perfect timing in from Winters as he takes down Taffel, making his way up towards B. And Winter in an excellent position here. Alfie, I think he's aware of the potential of him pushing up here. He turns back in, he finds Alfie, and the scout right next to him and gets the headshot as well. 3 frags so far, he gets dinked. He's so low, but he can't make it work. The last player, he's lone towards heaven. There's nothing for Insight to do into this round, and then he's getting burned alive. He's getting cooked alive here down there, but Winter eventually getting taken down in the spray. Somewhat connecting on to that, but there's so much more work he needs to do in order to make this round work. One more frag not coming in, and Sneak Pete will take him down eventually, making this 6-7 in favor of Hamood. They're on a comeback trail. Not in towards this map necessarily, but considering how hard they were stomped out, they're cleaned off like dust on a rug last time, but this time around they're making things work a lot better than we saw them before. And definitely Hold us struggling just a tad bit. I mean, I'm not exactly sure whose map pick Inferno was, but regardless. Oh, and another 5-man rush towards this A site. And the first player on Lilac getting taken down, sprayed by Spencer. A relatively easy frag, but will they expect more? 1, 2, and the third. Oh no, Taffel! He gets the headshot through Spence. The spray with the deagle coming off for once. I don't think I've seen that ever in my life making things work, but this time it does. In Winter, well, he'll shut down the hopes and dreams of Hold S in that side, in that round, rather. As the thorn in their side, as we've seen thus far, Taffel picking up 2 insane kills on that deagle. Well, 1 insane kill through the body of his teammate, and then 1, you know, pretty good kill. An insane sequence of play, one might wager, and the off again out in favor of for Hold S, but the problem here is Ares not quite on. Ares doesn't have anything to back it up, so with no armor for himself, he'll be trying to make anything work. And rather difficult, as the frags look to go in favor of Hamood early on. And on such a CT-sided map, Hamood are really making things work here. Considering they were on the CT-favored Inferno start earlier. Oh no! I thought this round was all said and done, but Taffel comes in with a flank. Gets that first frag, and oh, but he doesn't expect the player from behind. Pete will take him down. Down to a 2-on-4. Elafi is still on low HP, and a lot of these players definitely low. There's definitely potential for Holdest to come back in this round to make this a 7-8 half. Oh, and Ares, he's so close to the shot. Just a little bit towards the right, he could have found it. No, no, he gets that flick there onto Elaf, meaning just sneak Pete. And Ares left. But the question is, will they expect Spencer on the flank? As he makes his way down from that position, there's definitely potential. Find these fracks. It's all down to Ares. He made such a brilliant play earlier on, but he can't quite do it. The armor, well, if he might have had it, perhaps he could have stayed long enough to hit that 360. Maybe join FaZe Clan after that, but regardless, 9-6 in favor of Hamood, or 6-9, depending on if you're 12 years old. But regardless, the half will go in favor of Hamood. And in the pistol, we'll get no P250s, no raid boss setups, just full armor once more for these teams. Well, inside, he'll pick up the opening frag there onto winner. And the 4-man stack over towards B, that's definitely, I mentioned FaZe Clan earlier, that's the setup that FaZe likes to run, with Guardian alone towards A. But now, will it pay off for them? He's inside, he's trying to find that headshot onto Elaf as the optimus position, but with his teammate in terms of Falcons coming in to assist him, will he be able to find these shots? First headshot not quite landing, and Lilac pushes him with that burst fire Glock. Falcons looks towards to find that frag, but so far, this is a clean round for the CT side. Clean in terms of each frag they got is clean. Spence will take one in favor of Hamood in a second. Down to 50 HP is he, but nothing to worry about just yet for Old S's. Well, he's taken fairly low, and there's still plenty of opportunity to take him down, and they will. Inside, finding that final frag off the back of, well, 2 kills from him, 2 kills for Ares. They'll take the pistol, so potentially trying to ignite their own comeback in this map. Hamood will not opt to pick up any weapons in this round. They're just going to keep the full USPs. So, as we saw, similarly to Hold S played it, they're going to... Oh, no. That's actually really, really lucky for Hamood. That nade is perfect down towards the connector. If he whiffs it entirely, and what would have been potentially like a 500... No, like a 300 damage grenade does absolutely 0 and allows Taffel to pick up so many eco-frag. Going for the ace. And he's going to get it. The ace for Taffel up to 24 kills. Oh my lordy George. Petro spading with USP. Okay. In Winter, he doesn't really have a quiet game for himself, but he's a good one at that. Banking that decoy. Wow, really cool, man. 100 emoji. Fire emoji. That's really cool, man. And a bit of a bonus round here from the C side. They're just going to have 3 mech. We'll the 2 AKs out. And perhaps that bonus setup is not quite the one that which they should have taken as. That will allow them to pick up a first frag. Heat finding one more with that M4. And again, Spencer takes down the Lilac as well as a drop. But Taffel, the giant of overpass thus far, picks up one for himself. Going for a smoke over towards, I'm not entirely sure actually, because fuck the smoke. I think that's actually towards the garbage pail, or garbage bin rather. And a nice rotation here from Holdest. I forgot, I hit C, I'm sorry. all of these, all the players were on, oh shit. all the players from Hold S, these two last players regardless, were seen over towards the bathrooms. So now that they're making their way towards long, this will be a little more surprising. But so much time has passed that Elaf definitely considers the possibility. It's now on to Taffel trying to find that frag, but the angle does not go in favor of him. Taffel gets taken down, and it's 10-8. Hamood overcome. Hamood finally get around in the second half. And they finally overcome the gun round from Old S. So, similarly to the first half, the pistol, as well as the conversion going in favor of Hold S, but not the third. So the pistol and the conversion going in favor of the T side, but not the third. The CT side wins that. But rifles will be out for both sides regardless, and damn, the T side managed to put together a excellent buy considering they lost that last one. Ops rifle, I suppose that's the benefit of a bonus round, but at the same time, you don't expect them to get quite that much. I find mostly PvM struggle to put together too many funds on that bonus round, but they're doing quite well for themselves. And in fact, the bonus round setup here, it works better than, well, I've ever seen before, because Sneak Peek can barely afford to buy a weapon, unless there's one for him on the floor. Falcons can do just that and grab a smoke or something. Oh, no. Winter can drop, but he won't have any utility or anything. So you can definitely see the compromise is going to be massive here from Hamood, and there's pretty much none here for Hold S. I mean, Taffel dropped that AWP for Ares, and even so, he won't get any utility, but the off's out, full utility on 4 out of 5 players. That's a really nice, really good economic patience, and a really good economic setup from Hold S. So some intelligent choices in terms of in-game leading from them. Just to say that, oh, well, we've got, guys, look, we have enough money that if we just, we can just buy a few MAC-10s, not splurge too much, we'll be able to have a perfect buy even if we lose this round. And considering how much economic damage they've done, this is an excellent position for Hold S to be in if they want to close this game out 2-0 right now. But, Hamood, it's definitely a rifle tossed over to Sneak Peek, and Falcons, well, he's going to be rather kind and just have to pick up that UMP, allow his teammates to get some better weaponry from themselves. He does have 1,500 to spare, so perhaps a bit of a uninformed decision from him. Probably could have opted to get that that FAMAS, rather. Oh, and to start it off, Spence will find the opening frag. Lilac taken down. The AK dropped. Fortunately, Falcons is nowhere near, so he won't be able to collect that, but an excellent start regardless, as Spence finds the opening frag. However, Winter taken down in return, perhaps too much aggression. Knowing that they had the advantage, I don't think Hamood should have pushed that, but regardless, the over-aggression will result in an equalization for Hold S, and they'll be quite happy with that. Although Insight is taken down rather low. Oh no, Taffel suspects the boost! And what would have been an excellent position for Elaf to get multiple frags turns into a free shot there from Taffel. 2 of his teammates are on low HP. That's just Sneak Peek and Falcons left to try and recover this round. Try and recover any sort of advantage they might have had. So that's op. Looks like it's heading towards long. And the op, which they managed well to get in this round, definitely showing why it's worth that big price tag. Just Falcons and Sneak Peek. I think they're both on the A-bomb side. I hope they are. To try and defend this push from Hold S. Yeah, they definitely are. Oh, no. Oh, that's so intelligent from Hold S. They throw the smokes over towards A, and they make their way to B. I didn't see that. That's brilliant from them. And they've just pulled the long con. They've won this round, and they've secured themselves a nice advantage going into the following rounds of this map. There should be nothing to do for Falcons and Sneak Peek going in here. The post-point position should be too strong for the T side. And off the back of another nice play in the leading sense, just choosing to throw those smokes in and then just pull the fake. Falcons and Sneak Peek were both sold so easily on that play. And they get into the B-bomb side without any sort of contestation whatsoever. No one's going to look to make a ninja defuse. I mean, perhaps Sneak Peek could have, considering he does have a smoke. Does have a smoke and a decoy. Could have dropped that decoy down as well as smoke, but that's just theory of craft. And the round goes in favor of Hold S regardless. Buy for the CG side, not looking great here. Spencer's just going to pick up a Deagle. Well, I mean, I suppose this is rather smart for them. They're just going to opt to save most of their funds, and I think they do have a decent loss bonus. Yeah, they've got a 2-round loss bonus. We're going to go to 3, and that boost works out again. Well, it works in their favor this time. Taffel was the one who took him down earlier, but for some reason, this time, Falcons gets away with it. I remember. Falcons was the one boosting up Laffy earlier on, but now that Falcons is on top, now they're making headway. And PD timing down to Alfie, and he does pick up that headshot, meaning that there are 2 on 4 here for Holdas trying to recover this round. And they were in such a nice spot. They were against the pretty much eco here, but the 2 rifles, I think, coming out strong for Hamood. And picking up even a 3rd on Laffy. Hold on to Ares with the AWP to make something work. We've definitely seen him pull out some heroics earlier on in this map. Smoking towards the bank. Or in front of a truck, rather, I think, right? Ooh, and he actually hits! He hits the wall bank. Please, please, please. Fuck. Oh, he almost hits the Kobe there on the winner, but will he expect this play to be so close? Does not quite. Oh, no, and he gets taken down by Winner. Winner fragging to the wall. But somehow he finds both kills? That's... Well, I won't lie, that's the most unforeseen turn of events that I could have expected to happen in that sort of position. I mean, it's really good awareness there from Ares to just try to take that shot and just try his luck, because there's nothing better for him to do. But at the same time, I'm not sure how he's not taken down with that low HP. That's the thing, right? They don't know that he's low. If they know he's low, I think Ares just takes out his pistol and taps him down easily. Lilac, expecting the boost, getting that information from Taffel, who has taken it down once and died to it once earlier on. Won't quite make anything working. Ooh, Denser might just have the angle, and he does. Taking down Lilac, and a second as he swings in. Only both Insight and Lilac being themselves. We're trying to cement a stronghold against this Force Spies. These last of the 3 T players are going to be focused over towards B. Winter taken down low, and the question is, will they be able to isolate him? Will they be able to take him down? And they will. Ares finding that frag. Ares and Taffel both still up to 2 heroes. For the side. Oh, but no, Elaf doesn't see the back of Taffel. Finally does. And the spray from Alfie, well, it connects. Alfie, the last one left, and the headshot. No, it doesn't come in, but Alfie gets the frag anyway. 0 damage dealt to him, and 3 frags in his favor. Alfie holding strong here on that B-bomb side, although with quite a bit of diversion to help him out. Full Glocks here for Holdas. They're just gonna... I mean, if I'm them, I'd honestly opt for a rush B, just get the bomb down, but they're gonna make their way towards long. This is another smart play for them, but Pete, he's got the AWP. This should be a shooting gallery for him. Finds one in the second. Land eventually in the third. Oh, not quite! Pete, Petros, why do you not have a helmet? You've got $68,000 fucking dollars. And now you've just given over an AWP towards the T side. Oh, dear. That, well, I won't lie, it didn't go too well after that, but Insight down low. Well, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate. I think Alfie might want to pick up that AWP again. He did give it over to Insight, but he's so low, it just gets breathed on. And he's taken down. But regardless, Insight here on this AWP is going to be trying to make something work in this round, and he can't. Alfie will take him down, and he'll take down Alfie as well. So, a nice attempt there from Holdas, getting that Glock shot there on the Petros from rather far away. A mistake from Sneak Pete to not buy a helmet in that round almost throws away the game for Hamood, but they'll make it work. They close it out. They recorrect, and they continue on an upward trajectory. I'll probably like tweet out that I'm streaming it on my own Twitter. Hopefully not. Actually, a rush B in here from Holdas is quite strong. Not a single bit of hesitation from them. Oh, actually, I'd say that might not be true because they hesitated too long on the smoke. I mean, they take tons of damage. Taffel, Alfie, and Ares all down low. And Alfie, well, he's dead already. And Lilac, he's burning as well. They hate nades. They hate nades here on the Hamood side. But the thing is, they definitely have the opportunity to get the bomb down. Lilac gets one to the smoke and another one from Winter, leaving just onto Taffel. Oh, he did an excellent position. This is really intelligent from him. He actually managed to pick up the AWP. Definitely has potential with that M4. Oh, down to 14 health. There's no more HEs here on the CT side, but he swings wide, really wide. Oh, even tries to back away, and he does. There's definitely potential for him to make something work in this, but he's going to need a bit of luck. A lot of luck, to be honest, but he's making plenty of noise, so both of these CTs will know exactly where he is. But now the question is, will he be able to find the superior angle against Spencer? And, this is smart from Spencer. He's not peeking whatsoever. Is Taffel opting to save this AWP? That's rather smart. I like this from him. I mean, yeah, I like it from him. This is good. I think, yeah, he came into this with what, like a... I don't remember quite what he had. I think it was like a... I don't think it was too good. But regardless, this will definitely allow for a hold S force buy in this next round. He knows that they're going to need to buy into this next round, and this is going to be their saving grace. This is the one reason why they might be able to bring this home. So, the op carried over in the hands of Taffel. They are against match point if they lose this next one, so he's going to need to come out big with the AWP. The question is, does he pass that op over towards Ares, or does he keep it for himself? I think, considering the fact that Ares wouldn't be able to hand him any sort of weapons, he is going to keep it, and wow. This is kind of odd. Hold S are being really, really, really stingy, or perhaps really, really just confident in their buy rounds, considering they don't buy into this next round. They know they're saving against match point, but regardless, they're saving into match point, and looks like that might happen. Or do they trust Taffel AWP? I definitely do. I'd put my house on him. Maybe not. Finds the opening for egg. Oh, not quite. My house is lost, unfortunate. Taffel towards long. I don't think they have the bomb. Well, the bomb's dropped out towards Play Johnson. Oh, he just fires a little too early, and Ares, oh, well, thankfully for them, Petros cleans up, and just Taffel that lone op in a 1-on-5. Finds the first. Falcons up close, but doesn't expect the other player to be close to him, and Spencer will take him down. Taffel saw the 1-on-5. He pictured it all in his mind, and then he ran a little too quick. Got a little too excited, gets taken down. The buy out once more for Hold S. 4 AKs, a singular off on Ares. Not too much utility on him, but we know how strong he is with his weapon. He should definitely be able to find quite a bit of success in this front. It looks like Hold S are going to try to make their way towards A once more. So they're slowly walking up towards that mid area, slowly making headway. And the question is, what will they be able to find? The trade is good. Spencer taken down in trade with Taffel, and it's just Ares here. And Pete actually managing to back up towards the bathroom. This is a crucial frag. If he can find it, and he does. Pete is to flick to the right. And potentially, he might have just given his team the game. Ares, he expects the player close, and he does. He takes down Winter with a stunning shot, and it's on a 2-on-2, but Lilac, he doesn't expect another player behind him, and I think the CT's won that. That's, you know, it's not too tough when I'm trying to make something dramatic, you know, and then they just change the map on you, honestly. Jump off a bridge, mate. Thanks. Alright, well, I think yeah. So, we're on a third map. It's a bit not as exciting as as you might have thought it would be, but regardless, I think, yeah, Hamood won that, so tough. A good attempt from Taffel as well as Ares to try and bring that back, but not quite meant to be. Nukes the third map. That's a bit odd. I mean, but it should be good enough for our viewing purposes. So, the last map in the grand finals be up shortly. Be right back, cunts. Ow. I'm going to get a lemonade beer. Update, I spilled lemonade on my floor, so I had to clean it with a no wipe. Sure. Damn, Aries kinda quirky though. Am I quirky though? Or am I can't say that on stream. I forgot we were doing this. They done fucked up and gave me a cafe. What? Why do I even read chat? Wow. That's so ass. How do you not win a single... How do you not kill a single fucking person on a knife round? Bro. Mate. You left. Go DM. Then I found out in the warm-up finally finished. We're finally able to get into the match so far. And I'm absolutely not following Horizon on Twitter. Not because I don't like Horizon, but because because I already do. Shut the fuck up. And so once more, we'll see the full sets of armor coming out. On everyone on both sides. Alfie, the only person who thought he's really cool because he buys a decoy, but really he's just a cunt because only cunts buy decoys on Discord. And Lilac actually gets stabbed by one of his teammates, so he's not doing too well. And so I take him down low early on, but Tackle will get reflagged. And 2 frags from Spencer to equalize the situation and actually bring it in favor of Hamood. Alfie, the last one left. On B. Oh, well, no. Lilac finds 2 more for himself, so it's down to a 2-on-2 here. T side slowly making their way towards the bottom of B, and CP finds 1 more with the USPs. And the question is, why don't they not just back off? But regardless, that will go in favor of them after the back of 2 kills from Spence, Pete, and a singular one from Winter. A nice attempt there from Lilac. Definitely didn't have the most fun of times on Overpass, and perhaps he'll be able to bring that back now on Nuke, starting off relatively well for himself. And there will be no force spot, rather surprisingly, from Hold S. This is definitely a map where you'd think force spies are one of the strongest, are one of the strongest, yeah. You see on maps like Inferno as well, them being very good, compared to like on Dust 2 especially, because force spies are awful then, but they'll just keep you with the USPs and a P250 or so. With that, it's a very clean sweep there for Hamood. Will they expect the last player in Alfie? I don't think they do, but oh, well, Spencer speaking around for him eventually, and he'll get taken down. The USP not finding any damage to the USPs. But the second round for Hamood is on the board. So, similarly to the first maps, we've seen the first 2 rounds go in favor of Hamood. And then, oh no, actually. So Hamood have won the opening pistol in each map every time, I'm pretty sure. Did Hamood opt to start on the T side? Okay. Lilac can get the M4 in this strong position, but he will just get taken down, so not as much value as you want to like from Spencer. He'll return, finding the insane spray transfer there onto the 3rd. To give his team, well, a bit of an advantage here, but with that smoke mist and with the HP so low for Hamood, there's definitely still the chance for someone like Alfie to run in and make a play. And that smoke is definitely going to come back to bite them in the ass. But now Ares is, oh, I think they planned towards the lower bomb site, so I didn't see that, and neither did the rest of the CT side. But Alfie heading his way down now, trying to take these fights and sneaking in a smart position behind the door, but too low HP, and he gets the timing all wrong. And Alfie comes up clean with these last 3 and takes the first round on the board for Hold S. Really well played from him, and rather unfortunate for Hamood. If that smoke had been in place, Elaf would have been able to run right back down the vents and then just go and help his teammates, and they wouldn't have had that free frag, and it would have been a rather easy position for Hamood. But because they found that first frag and the last 2 players are so low, Hold S managed to bring it back from a 2-on-3 and take their first round. That's a go casting couch. Sup? Who's here? Oh, it's Mao. Wait, how do I join it? I can't join it. Fuck. Yeah, they won't let me. I can't join it. What did you do at stats? What did I do? Fucking checking Discord, Whisker. Shut the fuck up. Someone told me to go to the casting couch, and I did. And they locked me out. They put a giant fucking metal crowbar around the... Oh, well, I ain't gonna lie, that's a bro moment there from Spencer, but he managed to get at least 1 in return at the end. But last down to Elaf. Oh, okay. Alfie somehow finds the headshot there onto Spence, who was dropping down from the other position. I suppose that's at TGL destroying him. Oh shit. Okay. All right. I got you. Why is this shit so bugged? Fuck. How do I join? What fucking voice chat do I join? All right. Give me 2 seconds. I can't join any of them. Bro, there's not a single fucking voice chat I can join. Okay. I literally can't. Okay, yes, I can. Alright, yeah, there you go. Alright, I had to open the 10-man screen. I'm sorry, chat. I fucked up. Kind of retarded. Oh my god, is it real now?
Dude, welcome back, dude.
Are you? Do you have the GoTo VIP?
Yeah, I have everything.
Okay, are you loading in? Because it says 1 viewer.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Taffel with the lone AK. That's kind of nice from Alfie there. You see him kind of baiting himself onto on the Deagle rather than taking the AK, which he's saving for the previous round. But I don't really think that's smart considering how strong Taffel has been thus far. Well, Spencer just kind of, you know, just gives up all the rules of CS and decides to jump down from top of the silent. Huh?
But Winter and Spencer both died, so the round started to become dangerous.
Yeah, Lila actually finds 1 point to Falcons.
Yeah, so now it's getting more and more complicated.
Down to a 2-on-2 now. Hamood are in this round dangerously close to throwing it away. Alfie's still on that Deagle, which he gave away his rifle earlier, and oh, Lilac coming really close with that spray, picking up his 3rd frag into this round. We definitely talked about before how he was so non-existent from previous maps, but now he's really kind of bringing himself to light.
Oh, and he has the odds too, so that's the worst gun you can have for a clutch situation. He still can control the bomb, so it's not entirely impossible. And he heard someone. Like this is game over here.
Yeah, it's all down to timing. Oh no! Alfie whiffing that Deagle shot. Perhaps he should have stayed on the AK, but the question is, Lilac slowly pushes his way forward. Oh dear God, no! Pete finds a quick scope out on the Lilac, not as quick on the trigger as he was for those previous 3 frags, and now has Alfie given away the game.
He has the AK now, so there's still a very.
He has the HE as well.
Oh, the HE is gonna hit it.
Yeah, he makes up for his previous mistake, and he'll take the round 2 to 3 rather for Hold S. And Alfie, well, he fucked up, and he made better on the situation. So thankfully, we can all save our Omega Lulz. We can stop adding him on Twitter, telling him how much of a dog he is, and I'll just add him on Twitter and tell him he's a dog. I'm sure that justifies Taffel calling him a bot earlier.
Yeah, and a 2nd round for Contest Gaming, and with an eco too, so they're in a perfect situation here to take advantage and take the lead. Oh, so Sneak with the 1st kill, and 2 nice kills from Taffel, so he hits traded, so it's a 3-3.
Yeah, he tries to give him he does as much as he could in that position. Not a great spot for him. It's more like a 1 and done, but the fact that he manages to get 2 means that there's definitely potential in this round. And Spencer, he's got a nice angle onto Insight as he takes him down to a 3-on-2 now in favor of Hamood. But Ares and Lilac still alive. Definitely Ares one of the big hitters on these last few maps, and Lilac's known to have been strong so far on Nuke as well. But Sneak Pete, the nice flick with the AWP connecting. Leave him. And a labored spray will come through as well for Spence.
Yeah, and 4th round for Hamood Confederate gamers, and just now they're in control of the economy. Look at this. Look at how this gaming's economy. They're not going to be able to buy much, and I will argue that Taffel wouldn't be able to buy the next round too.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen this a few times even. Taffel sometimes opting to pick up weapons when his teammates, well, they're not always on the same page in terms of the economy, is what I'm saying. And the opening frag going in favor of Hamood, as well as should have the rest of the frags. But still with the Deagle and Taffel and the Zeus on Lilac, there's still potential for Hamood to give up frags this far. Also important to note, they missed that smoke on Heaven. That's the 2nd time they've done that.
Yeah.
Lilac whiffed the Zeus up close. Oh dear. Well, now Taffel, he finds the 1st frag, picks up an AK for himself. That's a 2nd in this round, and a 3rd as well. Makes it land. Almost making the clutch a possibility, but not quite. 3 frags, and that's a lot of economic damage for Hamood.
That's a lot more than I expected from him at that position. But he got 3 kills, not that bad.
Yeah, you're right. He really had nothing going, right? But he's able to get so much damage, and that could definitely help his team when playing against the next round. And what is this? Another buy from Hold S? The auto shotty for Lilac. The Deagle no armor for Taffel and as well for Ares. This is a really bad economic management from Hold S, if I do say so.
Yeah, it really feels like they're not in the same page.
Exactly.
But they are still getting the kills, like 3 people now 5 on the spots. That one kills him. And yeah, now it's down to a 3v1 from Albi. He'll get the first kill.
Yeah.
And the other guys are low, so...
He does find the AK
there's a
as
chance.
well, so... Oh, but he doesn't quite get the timing there on the Spencer, and he just kind of rolls him down with 3 HP remaining. And another good round from him. I feel like Spencer is definitely someone who's extremely strong. 18-4 thus far. I didn't pay attention to that. And 8 rounds in as well.
Yeah. Just in the first half, more kills and more kills than no one else. Really, like, this is incredible from Spencer. And the D side too, like the D side is still be the best position or the best side for this map.
Ares picking up the first frag in this round as well. And you're right, yeah. So it's kind of odd as well. Hamood, I think they won the knife round, but they're just going to stay on the T side regardless, and it's paying off for them. I mean, they're missing all these smokes on Heaven, and, well, that nade lands at least. Hopefully Spence can throw this one correctly. And does he get it? He does! Thank God.
He does, yeah. And he also gets to kill Malfi. Oh, where? Nice.
Getting fired. All down at Taffel. Fights a second. Oh, but Sneak Peek. Peeking out from the hell position will take down Taffel eventually and make it 7 rounds to 2 of Hold S. Hamood are quickly running away with this game and in turn running away with this grand final.
And look at this, Spencer might hit a dirty bomb before the first half ends. There's a high possibility that happens.
You get 21 kills already. Wow. I think there's at least another 2 in that round, maybe 3. And I'd like to see it. It'd be fun.
And another weird buy for Hollis Gaming.
Yeah, they've kind of just thrown the economic option out the window, and they're just going for whatever works. Alfie and Insight on the AWP and M4 separately. Probably picking up frags. And Taffel with that auto shotty. Well, it wasn't perfect, but it works out well enough for them. Spencer, he's going to find his first frag in the round. He's the big man thus far for Hamood. He needs to come out even bigger so far. And he finds that second headshot.
Oh.
Snapping down Alfie's neck and gives his team an opportunity to win this round. Down to a 2-on-2 now. They'll be able to collect that bomb back in T-spawn.
But look at this, Taffel is already flanking here. He's ahead of everyone else, and he will kill Ilaf without a problem now. Now Spencer has to make a 4K clutch to hit Hamood the 8th round.
Really smart for him to keep walking in this position. There's no way. I don't think Ares will expect him to be this far through. And this could give him good timing onto Taffel, but the question is, will he suspect it? Will he be able to grab the bomb? I think Ares thinks the area is clear. And he will grab the bomb. He's going to start making his way back through lobby. But now, will Ares become a problem for him? They still haven't realized that he's going in to get this bomb. And Spencer's still being entirely quiet. It's all down to timing or when he makes it through. He can be able to make his way down towards the ramp position here. He's got the bomb on his back. Plenty of nades on his side. 18 seconds. He's got to start running now. He's going to have to plant the bomb quickly, and I think Hamood haven't quite heard, Hold S haven't quite heard him yet, but as he drops the smoke and starts to plant, they will now.
And yeah, they know now.
No kid.
There's a lot of opportunity left for Hollis Gaming. So it's going to be a difficult post-plant situation for Spencer.
The only thing they have working in their favor, in his favor, is that there's no kit for the CT side. And another headshot coming in. Takes down Taffel. It's all down to Ares. The last man left. He's got to collect his first team, and he can't! Spencer takes them all down. 4 kills. Oh my god, 4 headshots. Everything, all the stars aligned for the clutch coming from Kenster. Oh my god.
that was just amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of poorly played from Hold S. There were so many timings where Spencer could have made his way through, and he does. And you're right, he's definitely on for the 30 bomb in the first half. We've got a spectacle so far. We find that spray not quite landing as to his usual par, but he makes his way forward. He definitely has the opportunity to rectify that, but no, he'll just get taken down.
Oh, but here Holland's Gaming is doing a lot of damage. Here Elaf will be able to get a kill, but still a lot of damage on Elaf too, so it's a 2v2. But Holland's Gaming has the HP advantage here.
Yeah. Elaf is definitely, well, he definitely whiffed that spray, and he's not had the best time so far in this match, but, Pete walking outside will take that head off Ares' shoulders, and they're going to need to grab the bomb. Alfie can hear these players moving underneath him, but will he find the timing, and will they actually head towards the A bomb site? Still struggling to go collect that bomb. It's Alfie's left in the 1-on-2. Definitely winnable.
Oh, he's gonna be able to kill Elaf here, so now Sneak Peek should know where Alfie is, and now he should be heading to the other bomb site, the B3 bomb site.
Yeah, he's going to be making his way down secret now. I think he definitely has the advantage in this clutch, but he's not walking. He's going to make his, well, he doesn't bother to make as much noise as he feels, and that's a nice Molotov.
Yeah, gonna buy so much time here.
Not even, though. Alfie managed to smoke it out, I believe, and with that... Oh no, this is so smart from Alfie. He smokes out the Molotov, and Sneak Pete will expect him from this position, but now... He won't know that he's coming through secret. This is so well played from him. Oh, can he go for the knife? No, he won't. Oh my word. 7 quadrillion IQ from Alfie there. Holy shit.
And finally, Holland's Gaming will get that third round. They basically bleed it out so much.
That's kind of unreal. He even picks up a second smoke somewhere through that after he grabs that one through the vents. And it seems that when Spencer dies, they don't really have too much left in the tank for Hamood. But regardless, a third round for Hold S will make them feel that perhaps they still have a chance in this grand finals.
Oh, look at this Ares with the first kill, and that's going to be... Oh, but look at this Spencer with 2 nice kills. Just taking the advantage for Hamood Confederate gamers.
For a third, and he gets it.
Oh. Spencer looking for that beautiful ball at the first goal. Oh, and Elaf here killing Relax, so now Inside is alone. He has a lot of utility and a kid. Does he have the balls to go for it? Ooh. He's gonna hit the first one. And Spencer is low, so there's still a chance.
So his Inside slowly creeps his way to the control position. Falcons is in a great spot. Oh, and he will be able to find the shot. The headshot taken down Inside and denying a potential for another clutch for Hold S.
Yeah, and now again, Holland's Gaming forced to Nico situation.
Thankfully, at least, they'll be able to be on the same page for once. Although Taffel does buy down to just $1,200. They are in max loss bonus, so it won't be too big of a deal. But you're right. They're going to be on a Nico. Just Deagles here for the CG set.
And this should be no problem for Confederate gamers. Yeah, Falcons getting the first kill, but Insane also getting the kill on Spencer. And Insane another kill. A double. Oh no.
The double from Insight and one more from Taffel allows him to pick up the AK as well. And this round, quickly he's heading away from the T side. They were in such a good spot. Full eco, pretty much, besides a few deals. It's going to leave just Falcons left in a 1-on-4. We've seen one of these before, but I will not lie. Falcons is not the same caliber of player that Spencer is, so doesn't look to be possible.
But if Hamood Confederate gamers need Falcons in any round, it should be this one. Because, yeah, this is the round where Falcons should go all in. And just keep Hamood Confederate gamers.
Falcons
Did I hit the first one?
Yeah, he's in a superior position there to find that frag, but players encroaching on him from all angles, and it won't quite make it work. Picks up 1 frag or 2 frags in the round, however, but can't do any more than that, and Hold S will start to claw their way back towards some more territory in this half.
Yeah, that was such a needed round for Holland's Gaming. If they want to still be able to get a decent score for the next half.
Spencer's still looking for that first half 30 bomb. He's got 2 more rounds to do, and I believe he only needs 2 more kills, so let's all hope that he can. And this buy is really, really weird here from Hamood. Falcons on a Glock no armor knifes his teammate in the smoke. Alright, I'm not... Okay, well, that's cool. Spencer's gonna get taken down towards the yard position and leaves that down to a 3-on-3. HP favoring the CT side, but positioning favoring Hamood. They'll be able to get this bomb down shortly. They don't have a smoke for... They don't have any more smokes, but they do have a single Molotov in the HE left on their players. And Sneak Peek with a superior angle will take down Lilac, giving his team an advantage in this round. Taffel is taken up close, finds the headshot. It's so close, and Alaf down to 1 HP. He will get taken out. It's all down to Winter trying to make this last bit of oomph here for Hamood, trying to close out this half. And he gets the first headshot. He left take it down. It's just Taffel. He's tapping the bomb. He's shot twice. Down to 3 HP just from Taffel, and he's walking around the smoke. He won't be able to get it. Taffel clutches. Another clutch. So many in this series from Taffel. Bringing it. Just hold us just to a 5th round.
Taffel, that was so close for Winter, but Taffel's gonna get the best of the situation.
Yeah, he'll be really frustrated. He got 2 shots on him through the smoke.
And I assume Winter's gonna get really mad if he sees this thing that it happened, because that was so damn close. Ooh, oh, and Winter's gonna get the first kill.
So he said before he's rather angry after losing that one, so he doesn't want to give away anymore. And Spencer, well, he needs one more frag in order to get this 30 bomb, and he's got it! The 30 bomb in the first half! Oh, 31, oh my god.
Unbelievable!
Oh no.
Oh, alright.
This round not quite done. Oh, the timing! Sneak Peek looking for the spray, but Ares somehow is still alive. Just, oh, please, end it. Thank you, Pete.
Oh, yeah, Pete's gonna hit the last kill, and it's gonna be a 10-5 first half for Hamood Confederate gamers. And on the terrorist side, too. That's extremely great news for Hamood Confederate gamers. They look... This final look very bright for them. And yes, Spencer. 31 frags in the first half. Incredible, and 51% of them were headshots, though. His aim has been insane. Now he's more than ready for the second half. So yeah, we're just gonna see. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, we're gonna see a flash and a smoke for Holders Gaming. That's all they got, and ours is dead. So now they're gonna go to the B side. Oh, this is the most impressive strat ever. So yeah, you got control of everything they want of secret, and they're gonna plant the bomb. And Taffel and Alfie both getting kills. Now Falcons, Sneak, and Winter in a clutch situation for Hitv3. And they don't have a kill, they don't have much to work with. Just single flash, and they're all skilled. Oh, Lilac getting the kill, and Taffel actually flanking, so now Sneak is on 1 versus 3. I can I have the first one? Oh, couldn't hit this one. But yeah, 6 rounds for Holders Gaming, and a much needed pistol for them. And yeah, this was basically a must-win round for Holders Gaming if you wanted to keep being in this match. Yeah, 2 Mach 10s, a Scout, and 2 AKs for Holders Gaming. And Hamood Confederate gamers won 4th by this round. There's a single deagle on Hamood Confederate gamers, and yeah, inside here it's gonna have a shooting gallery. Oh, it's been spotted by Falcons. And killing that guy. Oh, Sneak killing Taffel. So, oh, he couldn't run with the AK, but yeah. Spencer will have the AK though, so still very possible. And 2 guys are low, and Holders Gaming doesn't have control of the rifles. So yeah, it's a very bad situation for them. And now, H4 inside has died. Alfie down to 30 HP. So this is pretty much a terrible situation for Holders Gaming. Oh, Alfie has been spotted. Oh, Ares will kill Spencer, so now it's Elaf alone on the clutch. And with Scout, there's not much he can do, and he will be killed. So Alfie will hit the last kill, and 7 rounds for Flawless Gaming. And Aris will recover the AK, but Alfie won't be able to recover the second AK. So not the best situation for Flawless Gaming. Now, Confederate gamers will be able to buy, and Winter with the P90. Incredible.
Yeah, so as you said, that round from Hamood, I don't think they picked up too many pistols, but with that, they're going to get so much economic damage onto the T side. Regardless, still AKs across the board. The utility they're lacking won't matter if they can manage to just hit all these headshots. Alpha getting a little bit of damage on the Spence and the frag on the winner. Oh, did he just nade himself? Well, he stays alive regardless, but not what you want to see.
Oh, what a nice shot there. Sneak is gonna be able to get a kill. Right now, they're not going to the A side, they're going to the B side, and the B side is completely open, as Nick has nothing to do here. He will get the first kill, so if he can go for the retake now, he has a smoke and a Molotov too. But yeah, he's just going for the exit frags and nothing else. He's going to save everything he can, the AK, and yeah, that's everything he'll do. 8 rounds for Flawless Gaming, and yeah, slowly getting back on track in the scoreboard.
It's true. I was just eating lunch, so that's why I was muted. Sorry.
Okay.
I finished lunch.
Okay, no problem, dude. So yeah, Sneak is gonna be able to save that AK, but yeah, nothing else for Hamood Confederate gamers. Oh no, they're actually forcing this round, at least Falcon is. So yeah, Falcons will be running the Scout.
One of the nice things about running a Scout like this is you can just, considering they have full loss bonus, he'll just be, if he loses this round, he'll just be able to buy another Scout and armor. So regardless, they'll be able to make it work regardless of what happens. The first frag coming in for Spencer with that Deagle.
Yeah, and inside down to 51 HP, so it's hitting dangerous slow.
Smart from Lilac though to throw that AK out of the map. Just half full of
All this gaming, yeah, just taking it slowly. They don't want to rush anything.
Falcons just said to, oh no, Falcons just posted a message of Elaf saying, I know your address in the chat.
Sneakbit getting the second kill on inside. Now, Daffel will be able to trade.
Low HP on both Spence and Falcons. There's definitely potential for Holdesk can take this round. And again, a lot of damage dealt onto Elafi, meaning that will the man do any. Oh my god. Well, it continues that spray through the door, takes him down, but.
Oh, Spencer he recovered the AK2. Aris will be able to get the kill on Falcons. And oh, Winter, he was already flanking, so now Aris down to a 1v2 situation.
He's gonna be alone here. He's got 15 seconds though, so he's gonna need to move quickly. He's gonna clutch this out. He goes close to grab the bomb, and the thing is, he doesn't get spotted about that original peek from Winter, but as he moves over to get the bomb, he needs to find this first frag onto Spencer quickly. Oh, and I think Spencer got it. Yeah, the round's done. He goes for it. He plays it carefully enough that he'll be able to win the round regardless. Because if Ares is just tapping the bomb and trying to fake it, then all he has to do is know that there's no more time for him to win the round. And if he is holding it down, then all he has to do is peek late, and he'll be able to get the frag.
So yeah, I mean, Spencer really didn't have to do anything. He just had to wait until they planted the bomb, and yeah, he just played it perfectly, not thinking too much. Just got the round. Now Winter will be able to get the first kill, and it's going to be a hero AK for inside, but it's not working out so far.
Well, he was picking up the first frag.
nothing else. And yeah, 12 rounds for Hamood Confederate gamers. Holders gaming in very bad situation right here. It's gonna be still weird for them. Like Lila can buy, but no one else. Will actually force this round.
To have an
So
update,
this is-
onto how Spencer is doing this far, he's on 38 frags now. So he was on 32 at the end, 31 or 32 at the end of the half, and now with
31.
this, yeah, 31, and now he's gonna be able to potentially drop 40, and then I mean I won't drop 50 yet, but if finds one more, oh, he can't quite make anything else done. But you know I wouldn't blame him if he did. I suppose we all expected him to get 3 more headshots there.
Oh, and I really like this from Hamood Confederate gamers. Just pushing here. But yeah, Alfie's in an extremely great position here. I think gonna split a second one. No, so Sneak is gonna be able to recover the bomb. And Elab here too. So now they can control the bomb, and Ares and inside are on the other side of the map, and Elab's gonna kill Ares. And now inside is alone versus 2. He's making a lot of noise.
Yeah, the trades
Sneak
come in
and-
eventually.
Yeah. So Snake and Elab didn't hear it, so there's still a chance for inside. And he might go Elab for forward here. He will. And now will he expect a second one?
Oh, this is so smart.
Oh, this is so smart. This is so smart from inside.
No!
Oh, but it won't work out. Snake Pig will get the kill on inside. And 13 rounds for Hamood Confederate gamers.
Oh my god. Sneak Pete Insight had the intelligent outplay of a lifetime, and somehow Pete reads it, crouch walks around the corner. I was gonna turn off the wall hacks just so we could have it be a little more dramatic, but somehow Sneak Pete manages to win that and give his team potentially all they need to win this map.
And yeah, now Alfie's alone versus 4. And with a deagle, no armor, there's nothing he can do. And he'll actually get the first kill. Record the M4. He has a smoke, so he might just. I mean, he has nothing to lose already.
Yeah, the deagle rings true on the first shot, but he will get flanked, and Pete will take him down. Another frag on that round for Pete. He's kind of making this game into something for himself. He's given himself a bit of a shout, trying to not be overshadowed by this excellent performance by Spencer this far. But I think everyone on Hamood will be happy with how this comeback has gone. They were down 15-4 at one point on Inferno on the first map, and now coming back into it, having this sort of advantage, 14-8 in the final map, is definitely a difficult thing to come back from, and a monumental comeback at that.
Oh, Winder, nice shot on Lilac. And Snake also hitting the kill on Ares. And yeah, nothing's working for Holders Gaming. He's slowly taking all the map control they want. This is all they need here. Oh, Daffle there gonna kill Winter.
Perhaps Winchell
Yes,
getting
yeah.
a bit overzealous there, pushing through his own Molotov to try and make a play. And Falcons, it's a nice angle, but can't quite land the headshot. Taffel, well, he shoulder peeks in and actually gets it down to a 2-on-2. 1 HP for Taffel. Needs to be careful that he doesn't die to fall damage here, but now will Hold S be able to salvage anything. If this comeback is going to start, it needs to start now. They need to start getting some rounds on the board thus far, and they need to start making their way towards getting back into this game. And Taffel, well, he's looking to be the Kickstarter for that. He finds 2 frags thus far in this round and allows them, with the call to draw down lower, to get this bomb plant. He's got the opportunity to win this. It's a difficult situation, but it's definitely possible.
So yeah, they got the bomb planted, so that's a more difficult thing now. And now they have to wait for the cities to just come to the bomb site. Still gonna be extremely difficult because Taffel is just 1 HP left, 1 HP away from dying.
But look, they have the open plant, and they haven't checked Taffel's position, so the thing is, oh, if he finds the perfect timing here, he could peek in right when they're not wearing. Oh, Taffel finding 1 more frag down on 1 HP. It's all down to Falcons here. He's got the 50-50 out, trying to get to the bomb, and they can't do it. Hold S, stay alive with an insane round from Taffel.
But they'll both die, so no out for them this round. Yeah, incredible. Just everything they had left and it worked. So, and they survive another round, and I think that gap closed every round by round still.
Yeah, RIP Hold Us Economy, unfortunately, but I think they won't mind as long as they've got that last round. They need to pull out some even greater magic in this one, but they've got the perfect advantage to start it off. Oh, Inside takes down one. Ares will get traded back, and his Falcons turns it into a 4-on-3 for his team. Oh no.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. That was really close for double.
Yeah, it's a bit scary, but he makes it work. And Sneak Pete trying to find that shot through the wall, but that HE could be perfect. Oh, he gets him down to 8 HP. It's so close, and that flash pushes him off the angle, which will mean that Holdes once again in these late rounds have the access to the lower bomb site.
Yeah, and it seems, I mean, they allowed the rotation for Hamood Confederate gamers to happen, but still, that smoke just on time. Now they have to clear the bomb site until we get the first kill on Spencer. Oh, but Alfie actually dying.
It's down to what you want to. No. It's all down to Taffel here with the AK. Finds the first strike, but he'll get taken down. Not quite meant to be, as Hamood Confederate gamers will get their 15th. Down to a 1-on-1, but Taffel could not bring it home once more for his team.
And now, look at the economy. Is there really a chance for Holdes Gaming right now? Gonna be 2 pistols, 2 scouts, and a Mag 10. Nothing else to work with. And so little utility. We have smokes, and a single mortar.
Oh, and Sneak Pete, he just wants to have a highlight reel to end this off. Getting the first frag, trying to back off. Oh, no, he's just giving Taffel an AWP in the solar bomb site.
Oh, Lida here. Oh, couldn't hit a kill. A lot of damage on Spencer and Ela. Nothing else. And the bomb has been planted, and look at this. He's buying so much time, and yeah, he's gonna be killed finally. This will allow a lot of. It still allow for Holdes Gaming to have better position, but now Ela.
Taffel needs to clutch this. Oh, funny one. That no-scope doesn't land, and Hamood Confederate gamers will be your champions. Oof. It was so close, but they'll finally get it done.
Yeah, Spencer with 41 kills. He's in the face of this match.
41.
41, and he got a 30 bomb in the first half. So
I don't want to speak for the tournament organizers, but I might just say that Spencer might have just been awarded the MVP. Well played to both sides, and I thank you very much at Mouscribe or at I'm Just Mao TT. I'm not sure if it's I'm just Mao, right? Was it just fuck?
Yeah, I'm just Mao. Just like
oh yeah. He's just Mao, but you know he's pretty cute still. So thank you all for watching, and have a good I don't know what fucking time it is for you kids in the EU, but see you around.